You ever have that feeling? The one that creeps in when someone's just a little late coming home? That uneasy flutter that starts small, then grows until your chest feels tight? That was the feeling I had the night my sister, Amaka, went for a walk and never came back. We lived in a small village tucked deep between low hills and endless cassava fields. The kind of place where everyone knows everyone. You wake up to the smell of wood smoke, the distant bleating of goats, and the laughter of children walking to the stream with silver buckets on their heads. It was peaceful until the evening Amaka disappeared. If you enjoy unsettling cinematic horror stories like these, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It helps us bring you more stories from the edge of reality. It started like any other Sunday. The sun was dipping, the sky painted in burnt orange. The air smelled of dust and palm oil from the evening cooking fires. Amaka said she needed some air, said she wanted to take a short walk before dark. She always did that. It was her way of thinking, of getting away from the noise of the house. Don't go far, it's getting late. I told her. She laughed. I'll be fine. You worry too much. She slipped on her sandals, wrapped her scarf, and left to a narrow footpath that led past the mango trees toward the stream. I remember watching her walk away, the sound of her slippers fading against the dry leaves. Then the quiet came, that strange, heavy kind of quiet, the one where even the crickets go silent for no reason. I didn't think much of it then. Not yet. 30 minutes passed. Then an hour. The sky went dark, the kind of dark that falls fast in the village. One moment light, the next pitch black. I stepped outside with a lantern. The smell of wet earth and with smoke hung thick in the air. Our mother's voice trembled when she asked, "Have you seen Amaka?" I shook my head. We called her name into the night. Amaka. The echo came back flat, swallowed by the bush. A few neighbors joined the search. Old Chibuzo from next door brought a flashlight. His son carried machete just in case. We followed the narrow trail toward the stream, our lights cutting to the dark, our feet crunching twigs and dry leaves. Then we found them, Amaka's footprints. Clear at first in the soft red dirt, but halfway down the trail, they stopped. Just stopped. No turn. No sign of her walking back. Just nothing. I remember the sound of my heartbeat in my ears. I kept thinking, maybe she slipped, maybe she's hurt, but then someone said something that made my skin crawl. You know, this is the same path where that boy got lost last year, right? I froze. I had forgotten about that story, the one people whispered about. The boy who'd gone missing near the stream at night. They said he was taken by Muomiri, a water spirit that lures the lonely. Of course, I didn't believe in all that. At least, I didn't want to. We reached the stream. The moon was high, pale and cold. The water shimmered, still, like glass. The air was thick with the smell of wet mud, and something else, something sour. Then I saw it. A scarf tangled on a tree branch, barely visible in the flashlight beam. Amaka's scarf. I ran toward it, calling her name again and again. Amma, please answer me. The silence that followed felt alive, like the night itself was holding its breath. Then out of nowhere, a splash. A small one, but sharp enough to make everyone turn. We pointed our lights toward the center of the stream. Nothing, just ripples spreading across the surface, like something had moved beneath. My legs went weak. Chibuzo's son whispered, "Let's go. It's not safe here." But I couldn't move. I kept thinking, if she's out there, I can't leave her. Then the smell hit us. Faint but rotten. The kind of smell you never forget. We searched again at dawn, with half the village helping. That's when they found her slippers. One near the bank, the other a few meters away in the grass. No signs of a struggle. No drag marks. No footprints heading back. Just 2 sandals and a scarf. For days, the police came and went. They searched the stream, questioned everyone. No one saw anything. No one heard her scream. It was as if the earth itself had swallowed her whole. The official report called it a missing person case, presumed drowned. But the thing is, the stream isn't deep enough to drown anyone. At its deepest point, it barely reaches the knee. Our mother stopped cooking for weeks. She sat by the window every night, listening, as if she might hear footsteps or that familiar laugh. Sometimes, I swear I could smell her perfume in the hallway at night. Faint, like she had just passed. Months later, I decided to walk that path again. Alone this time. The bush had grown thicker. The air was heavy, the kind that hums before rain. As I neared the stream, I noticed something strange, a small wooden carving stuck in the ground. It wasn't there before. It was a figure, a woman carved crudely, one arm broken off. At its base, tied with string, was a piece of fabric, a red piece of fabric, identical to my sister's scarf. I stood there, frozen. The forest was utterly silent. Then a sound behind me, soft footsteps, slow, crunching the leaves. I turned around. No one was there, only the wind, carrying the faintest whisper, "You worry too much." I dropped the lantern and ran. To this day, no one knows what happened to Amaka. The police closed the case. The villagers stopped talking about it. But sometimes when the night falls quiet and the stream reflects the moon just right, you can still see a woman's shape walking by the water's edge, and if you call her name, she turns. This is True Crime Files. Some stories don't end with answers, only echoes,